And then you look at, some of the free agents they could potentially bring in just to bolster what is already a good defense, what is already a promising offense. I mean, man, I think the Rams, the sky's the limit now going forward with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, absolutely. Matthew Stafford's got the arm to go to the sky, so they're gonna
Big
be able to
true.
throw that ball to the sky if they choose now.
What's up, everybody? This is Dylan. That's Justin. Man to Man Football here. Avid Longhorn fan, avid Cowboy fan, both avid football fans. Let's get it.
What is going on, YouTube? We are talking Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff trade here. Dylan, how worse did the Lions look, man? How worse did they look?
I think they look a lot worse. They have a quarterback
Yeah,
now who
yeah,
basically only can throw play action pass plays. Like that's it.
yeah. It's gonna be bad. We're gonna kind of go into a couple details here. Did you know, Dylan, that this is going to be after this trade, the Rams will go 7 consecutive, I believe it's 6 or 7 consecutive years without having a first round pick.
Yeah, it's wild. They have been. I will say this about the Rams and their fan base and their management and all that. They are full send trying to win games, and I do love
I
that, but
love
I
it.
do wonder when that's going to catch up and bite them.
I don't care when it does because I love it. I mean, they went all out a couple years ago and they made it to the Super Bowl and it clearly paid off. Now they're in very dire need of a quarterback and they go out and get Matthew Stafford, who has just been kind of just slowly walking through his horrible NFL career with the Lions. He's done a lot for the Lions and I think he could have done a lot more if they actually built a team around him.
Absolutely.
But Matthew Stafford is going to turn this team into a rocket ship, and I do think they are going to be looking very good, especially with a full offseason, hopefully next year.
Hopefully, yeah. And I think they're absolutely Super Bowl contenders now. You look at even kind of the reemergence that the Rams had this year. I think their offensive line kind of got back into place. They found a run game with Cam Akers there. Their defense obviously is phenomenal. And
Yeah,
man, you add now a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback, a guy who can do much more outside of Sean McVay's script, which is basically all Jared Goff
yeah,
was hey, Sean McVay's telling me where to throw the football and I'll deliver it. Matthew Stafford is a much more capable quarterback. I think the Rams are, like you said, skyrocketing up the power rankings, if you will.
absolutely. So I don't know the details. What did they give up?
So the Rams gave up two first round draft picks, one in 22 and one in 23. They also gave up Jared Goff in return for the Lions, Matthew Stafford. How do you feel, Justin? Jared Goff. I mean, is he a gonna be there for a while? Is he just a 1 or 2 year kind of guy? I know after this year, if he stays healthy, they can cut him.
Yeah.
Where do you think his future is there with the Lions?
I think it kind of depends on how he does next season, or if the Lions really feel like they're in a full rebuild and this is just the beginning of their rebuild, I think that the Lions probably just sit tight with him. I know Jared Goff's contract is kind of a nightmare for a lot of teams, especially when a guy isn't playing up to that level of money that he's getting paid.
Sure.
But I mean, if they're just gonna sit it out and wait it out and not try to sit with any dead cap space, they're trying to kind of stay. I'm assuming they're trying to lower that cap space in the near future and then start drafting superstars, which the whole goal would be, I would assume. Hey guys, if you watched the video this long, like, subscribe down below. We appreciate you guys. Jumping right back into it. But I'm interested to see what they end up doing.
Yeah, and I think with they do get the two first rounds, but they didn't get one this year. So I
Hmm.
think Jared Goff, you just kind of look at him like he's just gonna kind of ride this year out.
Yeah,
They'll do whatever they got to do next off season, and then they will have those first round draft picks going 22, 23. And then you could really talk about rebuilding a team, forming an identity, all those type of things. I am curious though. Jared Goff is a good play action pass quarterback. The Lions do want to run the football, so I definitely could see that they could have a little bit of success there. Pound the football and then let Jared Goff kind of do his thing off that. But other than that, man, I don't know if the Lions are going to find a whole lot of success.
yeah, I agree. But here, let's talk about the team that who is going to have success. Matthew Stafford and those Los Angeles Rams. Another random, weird, crazy thing that I heard was if the Rams decide to, people talk about how these guys have been mortgaging the franchise just to stay in the championship race. They're talking that if they restructure Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey's contract, the Rams could possibly be in the top 10 of the salary cap era. The
Yeah,
top 10 salary cap space area. It's crazy. I don't really know how it works, but for what they have done is kind of wild for all the big names that they have brought in trying to become a Super Bowl team. And it is pretty amazing what Sean McVay is doing over there with the Rams. He's talked about getting rid of Goff for years from what it sounds like, and he's been tired of Goff. He wanted more, and I think he's finally got that with Matthew Stafford.
absolutely. And it is crazy when you look at all the moves that they've made, but then they still can somehow have all the cap available that they will if they restructure some of those contracts.
Yeah.
And then you look at, some of the free agents they could potentially bring in just to bolster what is already a good defense, what is already a promising offense. I mean, man, I think the Rams, the sky's the limit now going forward with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, absolutely. Matthew Stafford's got the arm to go to the sky, so they're gonna
Big
be able to
true.
throw that ball to the sky if they choose now. So
Big true.
I would not be surprised if the Rams are in the market for a speed receiver or something of that nature, or going into the draft in the second round trying to find sneak a second round receiver that can be a superstar. But I would not be
Oh
surprised if
yeah.
they try to go get a speedster to burn the top off of defenses,
Somebody
because
stretch the field,
lately
yeah.
lately they have not had the opportunity to do that simply because Goff was not that guy.
Right. Right. And they had Brandon Cooks a couple years ago, traded him to the Texans, and I would almost think that, man, they kind of wish they could get Brandon Cooks back because he can fly, he can still go deep on everybody. But very curious, like you said, I know they're deep at wide receiver there, but they don't really have a true burner at the moment.
Right.
Curious to see who they add. Maybe another trade in the works. Who
You never
knows, man?
know.
Who knows with the Rams at this point? Because they're full sin. Like I said, I love their mentality, their approach to it. I mean, they are doing everything they can to be on top of the world.
Yeah, Will Fuller to the Rams, calling it now. No, I'm just kidding.
If he could get his PED situation figured out, yeah, I don't know about all that.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just a couple little ibuprofens instead of the the PED juice. He'll be fine.
Is he injury prone coming off the PEDs again?
I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully he's a better man because of it now.
Yeah, hey, something.
Appreciate y'all staying tuned to Man to Man Football throughout the video. Like, subscribe down below, guys. Appreciate it.